Easter Seals Ontario has been a leading provider of programs and services for children and youth with physical disabilities. My next guest is here to talk about an annual fundraiser that will knock your socks off. Fundraising Specialist Joey Wilson is here. Joey, good morning.
Good morning.
I should have brought my dancing shoes, eh?
You should have.
Why?
Well, because we're only hosting an incredible event called Dancing with Easter Seal Stars in Niagara, and I think you might be the perfect candidate for next year's celebrity.
I don't have any dancing shoes though, so can you help me? Can maybe we go to the store and buy one?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll take you after the show.
All right, done. Now you have 8 celebrities and 8 professional dancers. Tell me about how that kind of got going.
Yes, absolutely. So again, it's called Dancing with Easter Seal Stars. We've been doing it quite successfully in the Ontario region for over 10 years. We're in our 3rd year for the annual Dancing with the Stars here in Niagara. The Niagara community has been very supportive, and it's nothing short of that this year again. So what we do is we pair local celebrities, I always like to say that in quotations, so prominent members within the community to participate as a celebrity. And then we pair them up with professional dancers to learn 2 dance routines to come strut their stuff in front of a live audience.
One of the people who's going to be strutting their stuff is our friend Carlos from the Performing Arts Center.
That's right.
I don't know, Carlos doesn't like the limelight a lot, so how did we get Carlos to say yes to this?
You know, thankfully he was recommended to me because he's done an incredible job on his fundraising. I haven't seen any of the dancers perform as of yet. I typically do go out to some of the rehearsals to see how they're doing, and then the day of the event we have a full run through, and that's when everyone gets to see their competition. So with Carlos, he's been really an integral part of our success. He's already been successful in selling 6 tables, which is an incredible thing. Sold over $2,100 online, and we're really happy to have him.
You said you were at some of the rehearsals. What's that been like?
So it's fun to see, it really is. I haven't made it out to too many as of yet. It is nice to see the progression when they're doing their first lesson to their end, and again, the day of the event when we do the full rehearsal, that's when I even get to see the full competition, so to speak, and then we do through the whole run through. So it's pretty fun to see them all rehearse and get their nerves out of their way.
I was there a couple years ago, so I've seen this event. You have a bit of a live auction. You have a bit of a you select people for People's Choice Awards.
Yeah.
And there's cheering sections.
There's cheering sections, absolutely.
So when they're dancing, they have their whole own cheering section, and they just get kind of pumped when they hear that stuff. You know.
That's exactly what I say. So that's all up to the celebrity. What we ask them to do is to sell a minimum of 3 tables to have their adoring fans come cheer them on. So an example, last year, one of our top fundraisers was able to sell 10 tables. So I put all 10 tables in one section. So when she walked out onto stage, she had people yelling and screaming, had signs made up. So the more people I think that are there to cheer the celebrity on, the more the celebrity is going to feel good about what they've been working so hard at doing.
Now this fundraising is going towards a specific goal. What is it?
So we have 2 main funding components that we have. So first and foremost is our mobility equipment, things like wheelchairs, walkers, commodes, things that provide dignity for the children that we serve. And then the other piece, which I like to say is our fun piece of our funding, is that we have 2 fully accessible summer camps, one in London, Ontario called Camp Wood Eden, and then one in Perth, Ontario called Camp Marywood. These camps are just an extraordinary place for the children that we serve to be able to go and just be kids, because sadly a lot of the children that we serve don't have many friends. They don't have a lot of opportunity to be included in daily engagements like other children. So when they get to go to camp, they really get to just go and be themselves amongst their peers. And a lot of our kids will say to you, it's like Disneyland for them. It's an opportunity that it's barrier-free. So that's why I always emphasize the importance to our celebrities about raising money online as well, because it costs $2,500 to send one of our children to camp for 10 days. And that's such a great goal for our celebrities to know that if they make that $2,500 goal, they know they're going to have a smile on at least one of our children's faces. So.
Now, for these dancers, the pressure is on because they're being judged. Is that right? Tell me about that.
Yes. So what I always like to say is the dancing to me is secondary. I'm more concerned about the money that they're able to raise. But again, they're working very hard at perfecting their routine, so to speak. So we have a judges panel. It consists of a head judge. So Glenn, he's a very old pro in the industry. He is very good at what he does, so he's our head judge. We have one of our Easter Seals ambassadors, Kayla. We have our previous winner, her name is Antoinette Salvatore, so she was our People's Choice and Grand Champion winner. That was a first in our history for one of our celebrities to win both of those awards. And then a very prominent member within the community, Cindy Laforte-Lepp, and they will be the ones judging the dances, and at the end of the night, that's when they will crown the Grand Champion.
Joy, we're going to be watching Carlos and friends and everybody else on Friday, October 18th at the Ovation Ballroom in Port Robinson. Doors open at 6 p.m. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.